There is a moment in every great champion's career when they step up to the elite class. Some graduate instantly. Others, like Canelo Alvarez, discover the school of hard knocks can be a punishing way to get an education, especially when the teacher is Floyd Mayweather. Rewind to before the first bell at the MGM Grand in Nevada, and it's clear the young Mexican thought he was ready.
It's a very important fight. It's a fight that's going to begin my era, my reign. And I feel very confident and very motivated for this fight, and I will be victorious.
In 2013, Saul Alvarez, known as Canelo for his cinnamon hair, had every right to be confident. Only 23, undefeated in 42 fights, he was riding a string of victories over some of the biggest names in boxing. In the past 18 months, he had crushed Sugar Shane Mosley, stopped Josecito Lopez in the 5th, and handed Austin Trout his first loss to add a second super welterweight title to his locker. He was a natural light middleweight, a devastating puncher, and 13 years younger than Mayweather, who was more commonly seen in lower weight classes.
That's going to be the key, obviously. One of the keys. I'm naturally bigger and stronger. But a lot of people focus on my power. They don't really focus on my speed, and I've got speed as well.
At the weigh-in, the sheer confidence of the Mexican fighter is writ large across his face. He ignores Mayweather completely, drinking in his moment. To his left, Mayweather studies the young man, angry. It is clear why Floyd is so unhappy with Canelo. The master of self-promotion tries to do his professional duty, posing the two fighters with the belt they will fight for. But the young upstart is clearly having none of it. The man who referred to himself as Money was unused to such an affront. Legends like Juan Manuel Marquez, Oscar de la Hoya, and Miguel Cotto, bigger names by far than Canelo Alvarez at the time, had sailed through promotional duties without a hitch. But all of the ad space in the world could have counted for nothing if Mayweather didn't have the skill to back it up. And Mayweather had proven he was more than just promotion. As good as Canelo had been lately, Floyd had been perfect for 17 years. Nearly all of the biggest names in and around his weight had fallen short against him. And although Canelo might have been brimming with confidence, Floyd was able to match him in those stakes too.
Well, I'm TBE. Ali was considered the greatest. I call myself TBE, which is the best ever.
In the lead-up to his fight with Canelo Alvarez, Floyd Mayweather was asked how he would be able to deal with the speed and power of an opponent 13 years younger.
I basically faced every style, so I don't really think there's nothing new that he can bring to the table that I haven't seen before. And if he can bring something to the table, I'm the best at making adjustments and adapting to anything in the sport of boxing.
Neither man had ever lost a fight. They were incapable of even believing it was a possibility. It was the perfect setup for a historic night. A quick side note, standing behind the two fighters are the rival promoters Leonard Ellaby and Bernard Hopkins. Why are they so happy? Simple. They know they're about to make a truly staggering amount of money. Thanks to Canelo's Mexican fan base, the pay-per-view was the then third highest grossing in history. Canelo may have been strong, he may have been fast, but under the burning pressure of the main event lights, he discovered that he wasn't strong or fast enough. Mayweather put on a scintillating display of defensive boxing, frustrating the Mexican champ by simply not being there to be hit. And the more frustrated Canelo became, the more he slowed down, the more Mayweather was able to open up. Like the 44 men before him, Canelo discovered just how good Floyd Mayweather was. Two of the judges' scorecards reflected the depth of Money's dominance. But in a twist boxing fans have become depressingly used to, Judge C.J. Ross somehow managed to score the fight even. It was a decision so insane that it would prove to be her last job. After the fight, Floyd became the highest-paid sportsperson of any code in history. His night with Canelo barely registered with him.
My last fight with, I don't even know the guy's name. Canelo, as far as with Canelo, well, they all the same to me. But Canelo he's a solid competitor, and I think he's one of the guys that will be the future of boxing.
Mayweather's words proved prophetic, because although Canelo lost the fight, he learned an invaluable lesson from the experience, one which had nothing to do with how to fight. What Canelo learned in that fight was how to become a superstar. When Mayweather retired, Canelo unashamedly covered his greatest hits and began to build himself into the heir to Mayweather's throne.
In the sport of boxing, this is my time.
He picked the right opponents, he worked the biggest publicity, he signed the biggest deals. But most importantly, he performed in the ring. Over the next 5 years, Canelo became the biggest name in the boxing world. He won titles at middle, super middle, and light heavyweights, with every fight built into a show-stopping event. Although Canelo's time may have been late, it did come. And with hindsight, it is clear that his loss to Floyd Mayweather was the push the young man needed to step into the echelons of the truly great.
Thanks for watching. For more great content on all the major stories in world sport, make sure you hit the subscribe button.